What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol SHOP for Shopify Inc. On the left-hand side, we have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, this will, of course, be an update. You can see some of our older levels here that were in play. I say were because we are technically breaking down now out of a head and shoulders pattern, right? There's a number of ways you could cut the sort of neckline, if you will. You could call it this, so your neckline would kind of be this area in here, or you could literally just use the double bottom base around that 1280. On today's bar, we certainly closed firmly down underneath it and on significant increase in volume. So to me, the chart's not looking fantastic. This, of course, is a bearish pattern overall. And the next daily support, if we just scrunch up the chart and find one together, is kind of, we're almost at it, I would say, that 1197, 1200, nice round number. That area is going to start acting as support from the flag base from this prior breakout, right? So this is what I'm looking at. Obviously, it led to the breakout. To me, this area is fairly important at 1200. If we do give ourselves a little bit of a dead cat bounce, it's all about recapturing the neckline. If it doesn't happen, we should be prepared with one more downside target. I would start looking at this, to be quite honest with you. And the reason it looks kind of choppy through here is just simply because I don't want to cherry pick the true triple bottom from in here. I want to know and account for these prior instances of little interactions where the stock did sort of respect that 1085 mark. So that's what I'm seeing. Ultimately, yes, this would be the next number to watch out for, around 1025, if all sort of goes, out the window, if you catch my drift. So, yes, bearish on the daily time frame for sure. Could there be a bit of a dead cat bounce? Absolutely. As long as it doesn't get any higher than 1280, I think the chart remains in the bear territory. We're going to go ahead and do one last thing from the daily, then we'll drop it down to the 30. We're going to go ahead and draw in a resistance trend line. Something that would look like that would be a little bit more respectable than sort of coming in from the true high. If I did something like this, that starts to get a little bit steep, a little bit aggressive, right? So you can choose which one you want to follow. Ultimately, this would be quote unquote the pure one to use because it is accounting for that true high. I'm, more of a fan of giving things a little bit of leeway. So I'm going to leave it with that. Again, we're talking about the difference of a couple of bucks on a plus $1,000 stock. So that's the daily. Let's take a closer look at the 30-minute just to see how the move actually unfolded. It was essentially free fall during the entire day's session. Obviously, with rates moving higher and impacting sort of the tech sector, this one's no exception, right? So a lot of pressure on the tech sector right now from the rates, and clearly financials are benefiting from that, and Shopify falls in the tech sector, unfortunately. So dead cat bounces, as we mentioned, the 38.2 and the neckline of the daily pattern are very, very close. Again, on a $1,000+ stock, we're not really going to split hairs over a $10 zone. If it wants to come up here and resist, fine, be on the lookout for inverted hammers, indecision dojis, basically anything that's around this area that makes you question, are the buyers running out of steam? Is it nothing more than a dead cat bounce? Can we flip short under the lows and then reattempt the equal low right around in here at 1212, today's low of day? So yes, the chart is bearish. The pattern here is bearish. Could it use a dead cat bounce? Maybe. We have that level to watch out for as a validation point from the daily time frame as well as our 38.2 on the 30-minute time frame. So that's going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it today or learned anything new, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.